I am going to be decluttering my whole entire kitchen using the KonMari method. I have been waiting for this, and like her method states, we're just going to be decluttering. I'm not going to be organizing in this video. First you declutter, and honestly if I were to organize I'd probably be totally overwhelmed. So you guys asked to see me actually decluttering in my decluttering videos, so that is what I'm doing in this video. You will see me do everything. I'm going to take one cabinet at a time and first take everything out. I took everything down. These are a lot of our cups and mugs, and then I put a lot of things on this counter over here. You can see both cabinets are completely empty and everything is just laid out on the counter. I'm gonna start with all of my glasses and mugs. I still have some glasses and mugs that won't fit here, so we're gonna do these first and then move on to the other ones. I'm gonna make like the discard pile my kitchen table. I'm separating things into 3 piles. Things I know I want to keep, things I know I want to get rid of, and then the things that I'm unsure about. So I want to think about as I'm doing this. Like these I'm unsure about. And this I need to ask Mike about. This I don't want. This was in this pile because it was where the cups are. Shouldn't be where the cups are. But I don't want to keep any cake stands because I don't like any of the ones that I really have. So I want to get one that I really love. As I find tops with cups that have tops to it, and trying to match the top to it. I do believe in the KonMari method when she says you have to like touch something before you get rid of it, and I am fully on board with that. When you touch it and look at it, it just does something in your mind. We have way more coffee mugs than we need, and we normally drink iced coffee, so we really don't need all of these coffee mugs. I feel like I'm sick of these, but I want to clear up my mic first. So I brought over the rest of our mugs that I'm going to go through. I made this mug, but I really don't want it anymore. So I'm gonna do what my mom taught me a long time ago, and that is to take a picture of it. I have an album on my phone called Sentimental, and anytime I see something like this where I don't want the item anymore, but I want the memory, I take a picture of it and then put it under the album Sentimental so I can look at it whenever I want. Done. I have everything separated into piles on the things that we want to keep. So I know we want to keep these things, and I want to keep all of these things right now. Eventually I do want to get new glasses, but we're gonna need something for glasses. This is all the stuff that I really don't know about, so I want to ask Mike about, and then we can kind of decide together what we want to keep. This is the pile I am getting rid of altogether. Totally fine by it, so it feels really good. The next thing we're gonna purge is all my plates and the bowls. Mike loves these, I don't, so they're gonna stay for now because he loves them, but we do not love these. I'm getting rid of those square plates because they wobble on every single surface you put them on, and it's very annoying. But right now I'm going through every single bowl and plate, and I'm checking them for any chips or cracks. I'm getting rid of anything with a chip or crack, or that we don't use or love anymore. Notice I'm also touching everything as I go along. We've only cleaned out 2 cabinets, and this is everything we're getting rid of so far. It feels really good. I almost feel like there's even more we could get rid of, but I think that we're off to a really great start. I think for today, I only have enough time for 1 or 2 more cabinets, so I'm gonna clean out this one next. Here's another pro tip. Keep a list of the items that you want to replace. For instance, I really want to replace our glass containers and discard them now, but if I discard them, I'm not going to have any. So I'm going to write that down on a list, and when I buy new ones, that's my cue to get rid of the old ones. Now we're gonna work on the cabinet above the coffee bar. This one's a doozy. Wait till you guys see it. Okay, yeah. Ooh. As I'm working on this, I want to point something out. The first thing is I'm separating it by category. All of my teas, all of the coffee, and then over here we have like all the sweeteners and some miscellaneous things. Putting everything into piles from this cabinet really helped in the discarding process. So I'm clearly going through my teas right now. I'm checking the dates on everything, getting rid of what's bad. Look at that, I have 2 echinacea. This is why I'm so glad I'm doing this. I'm also cutting off all the box tops and kind of consolidating my teas to see what I have and the kind of organizer I want to buy for it later when I do organize, which I will be filming, by the way. Moving on to the big drawer. This is the biggest drawer in our kitchen. Overall, we actually don't have a lot of drawer space, so this drawer holds a lot. Now notice I'm actually putting things into piles as I'm taking everything out of this drawer. These are really small items, so I think that makes it a lot easier. So this is like our purge pile. Yeah, you can tell I got rid of a lot of stuff in our tea cabinet, and the reason why is because we have these great containers but we never use them, along with the Teavana containers. Like this we paid money on, right? And these are really nice, but we never use them. And this little pile was from this drawer right here. These are all the pile of things that we want to keep, and then over here are the things that I need to ask Mike about. Like we don't need 2 thermometers, so we had to figure out which one we want to keep, and I need to ask him about a couple of these tools. So I'm gonna put everything that I know for sure we're keeping though back. This is the last cabinet. I do have a couple more, but I did those a few months ago when I was testing out the KonMari method. This is pile number 2 going out. So we already took everything on the dining table to Goodwill, and now this is the second one from the chores and the cabinets that I did earlier today. My kitchen is done. This is the second Goodwill pile going out. Let me show you how my kitchen turned out.